Hey everybody and welcome to Indie Direct, where we look at nothing but new and obscure indie titles. So we're starting off a new decade, which I think the best way to start off the new decade is to look back in the past from the last decade. We started off in 2010, 2011 with a lot of our famous YouTubers now actually starting off playing Gmod's Prop Hunt. Well, for 2020, I feel like we should take that same formula and instead of playing it the way it is, flip it on its head. And that's where you get Horror Hunt. Horror Hunt is just like Prop Hunt, except instead of you becoming the props and trying to hide from somebody who's trying to shoot you, you actually become the hunter. You can still transform into props and hide, but instead of them looking for you, you're slowly stalking them, scaring them, and trying to kill them before they actually escape the room. This is actually a very fun game to actually play, and it's a nice change of pace from what the original used to be. And it still has the same prop hunt tropes where you're blinded and the other team is going to find its own item to transform into. But when the game does start, the props actually have multiple abilities. They have a throwing ability to where they can throw from a long distance, a electric shock, it seems like, while they're still in the prop. But they can also lay down scare traps, which would be small micro jump scares. And of course, you can jump out of the prop and you can actually start to attack the other team. And that's where it gets a little difficult because once you start attacking, you can be fired upon. But luckily, they've given you a stealth ability to where you can attack, turn into stealth, and quickly run away. Now, of course, for the other team, they're not without their defenses. You have your standard gun. You also have some glow sticks, a flashlight, and a trip mine bomb to close off any encounters of somebody maybe sneaking up behind you. As the game stands right now, there are actually 4 maps, 1 small, 2 mediums, and 1 large map, with every game being able to support up to 10 players. I think the only downside right now is this game really hasn't had much attention, so unless you have 4 to 6 friends, you're not really going to be able to get onto servers because they're not big right now. And that's where I'm trying to get the word out because there's not very much attention being brought to this game. It is a fantastically fun game and a wonderful way to change up the formula that if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel or anything, and since we started 2010, 2011 with Prop Hunt, I feel like this would be a great start for anybody trying to do YouTube in 2020. You know what? Start it off just like we did the last decade. Start it with a prop hunt, but this time with a little scary twist to it. So besides the lower player count right now, the only other kind of negatives that I can put onto it is the jump scare traps are all the same. There's no variety to them, so you're going to constantly see the same jump scare trap, which, don't get me wrong, it can still catch you off guard and scare you. But I think if they can come out with multiple different little jump scares, it would actually make it a lot more fun. And also when you are one of the props, during the game, the whole place actually goes dark, so you can't really see. So they've given the props actual night vision goggles. The only issue with that, though, is they only last maybe 10, 15 seconds at the most. So you're basically roaming around in the complete darkness, which I don't understand if you're trying to hunt these people down. You should be able to always see in the dark. But besides all that, this is actually still a very fun game. I love how they twisted this whole concept of it and actually made this new type of game, which is somewhat similar, but so much different. So if this is a game that looks interesting to you guys, I'm going to leave a link down in the description. And if you like the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. We always post new videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays with a Saturday quickie. And if there's a game that you're unsure about, leave a comment down below. Let us take a look at it for you, and we'll try to get it out there as quick as we can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.